Hello everyone, this is Saravanan J. Bharati from Carbon Figure Academy. In this video, we will be talking about the various LCA tools which are available in the market, their pricing, demo options and all other related aspects. So without further delay, let's just jump into the video. Life cycle assessment tools. So when we just Google it, we can see a lot of available answers, and we have this one. So LCA Software Directory, so where we can able to get the latest informations about market available LCA tools. So let us just scroll down what all the things are various tools that we can able to identify. So here they have listed most used LCA software tools in the market. So Echochain is the company name, and the tool name is Echochain Mobius, and also Echochain Helix is also available. Then SPSPA is the company name. LCA for Experts is the tool name. Previously it was called as Gabi, so everybody knows Gabi. Then Open LCA in the third place, everybody knows open source. Then OneClick LCA and SimPro, right? So somebody might have been thinking about why OneClick LCA is here, whether it is only meant for building level LCA. No, OneClick LCA also provide features on product based LCAs and EPD generation tools as well, right? So here in this particular depository, we can able to see these are the top 5. So how many total number of LCA tools might be there in the market? So that's the good question. So they are also hinted about the upcoming LCA software tools. So AlterMaker, Earthster and MakerSite. So recently I took some demo of this particular tool, Earthster. It was looking good visually, more refreshing, comparing to the other typical user interfaces. That was a good experience. MakerSite, so they are Germany based, I think, and AlterMaker, and also I came to know about one LCA tool called Carbon Chain, which is from UK. So a lot of other things. So we can see what are the total market available LCA tools. So we can have a huge list here, alphabetically listed A to Z. So AlterMaker, Ascore, Bevier, Score, Brightway. So Brightway, I think it is enabling you to work on LCAs through coding. Then Carbon Bright, Carbon Cloud, Carbon Fact, Carbon Graph. So one of the interesting visually enriching tool is Carbon Graph, I would say. It is from Canada. Then Carbon Sync, then Circlos, then Darize, Decycle, Yandox, Earthshift, Earthster, Echochain, Mvid, GoodLab, Greenly, Green Story. So Green Story, you should understand, this is from India. So they are majorly focusing on textile based product and their LCAs. So if you are looking for textile specific LCA tool, then Green Story is the ultimate tool, I would say. So that is being held by very skilled and topmost expert, I would say, from India, Dr. Sendil Kannan Muthu, and his own venture Green Story. He is currently working there as CTO, Chief Technological Officer. So he himself is a great LCA practitioner and approved APD verifier. So from their venture, this Green Story tool is there. I don't know whether it is available for sales, which means whether you can able to purchase it or not. I really don't know. So you can check it out. Then iPoint, that is nothing but Umberto, whatever it is. That is also from Germany. Then LCA calculator, then MakerSite, OneClick LCA, Open LCA, PuffTrust, Pickler, Plario, PIQET, then Root, SimPro, globally known and majorly preferred one, SimPro. SolidWorks Sustainability, that is Express, then Spera, Sustainable Minds, Terrascope, Traceable, Umberto, Uke, right? So I was just mentioning Carbon Chain, which is not listed here. Likewise, see, they are mentioning that last updated is 24th June 2025. Now we are in almost 5 months afterward, June 16. So lot of other LCA tools might be there in the market. We might not able to find it here in this list, but it's very comprehensive, I would say, right? So let's just go to random tool, Carbon Fact. So if you just click that, it's directly taking you to the product website. So they are there, right? So environmental data is a mess, obviously, right? So they are offering product LCAs. This might be their user interface, and they are also talking about carbon accounting, compliance, eco design. Eco design is nothing but product design integrated with LCAs, right? So they are just describing about their workflow of the tool. So I think they are majorly focusing on textile stuff. So everything I could able to see, fashion, textile. So earlier I was telling green story is one for textiles. Now you can add this Carbon Fact as well. So let's just check pricing. So because pricing is ultimate, somebody would have been mentioning it straight away in their websites, but many of them would not be do so. So you just need to request them for a quote, and they would provide you the pricing personally, right? So let's just check it up whether it is available. Get pricing, no. So you just need to fill up these details, and they will contact you back and getting to know about your personalized requirement, and based on that they may provide their pricing, right? So you may have a question, these many tools are there, which one I should use, which one I should not use, like that. So personally talking, you should understand a fundamental thing, like these LCA tools are like your computer or laptops, right? All these tools need databases. Without those databases, these tools are nothing, right? Just like your laptop or desktop needs operating system, OS, right? Without having Windows or Mac or iOS, Mac means laptop, right? So iOS or Windows or any other open source operating system, you can't use your laptop or desktop, right? Same way the LCA tools. So it is like the outer preparation or user interface might be different from tool to tool, but the database stays same. So majorly telling, Echochain we can say largest LCA database, and Gabi and other scenarios. So whatever the tool you can purchase, so you are ultimately going to depend on an Echochain kind of databases only. So with respect to the database, there is no difference between one tool to another tool. So finally it is all about any specific focus for a particular tool with respect to particular sector. So right, so if you are highly specific with a particular sector, and you would not like to complicate with other sector related concepts or terms, then you can go for accordingly. Like green story as example, Carbon Fact as example, they are meant for textiles as far as I have checked it, right? So apart from that, any tool is same. So the major difference would be the pricing. So that's why in this video we are focusing on the pricing, right? Let's just check Alter Maker for example. So So whether they have put it solutions, customized software. I think they might not disclosed their pricing in the website. I think so. So they have not yet thing. So you can see French version is there. So they might be from France. Right. Fine. So then we have LCA calculator. We may think it might be some simplified thing. Yes, the website looks that way only. Right. So sign up today for a 14-day free trial. So this is another aspect of every other tool. You can look for trial versions. Most of them would be providing major features of their tool with the trial versions, so that you can broadly check up your experience with the tool, right? So pricing, I don't know. Yeah, they have mentioned it deliberately. So monthly GBP, Great Britain pounds, I think. Then USD, Euro, 3 different rates they have put. Annually, if you take 510 US dollars, might be so cost effective. But with respect to the data set, we should understand what are all the data bases it would cover with, because not all the tools are like default coming with Echochain when you pay it, right? So you should really understand that also, because for example, I was just checking one other tool. What was it? Greenly, I really missed it, I think. So there they have just mentioned only IDMAT databases is coming with the paid versions, right? So you just need to check up, right? When you want to pay it, you should understand what are all the databases it would cover. Let's jump into a popular one, SimPro, so that we can understand what I'm saying, better. So SimPro, it's a world class, everybody would be fond of this one. So they have recently launched Master LCA and SimPro Craft tool with our self-paced online course, right? So if you ever want to learn SimPro, you can come here and you can check that. So you can understand the plans which are available with SimPro, right? So different so find your plan. You don't need to understand plans and pricing. Okay, fine. So now SimPro tool is called SimPro Craft and SimPro Synergy. I don't know what's the difference between. Might be there would be some different features and things would be there. So SimPro Craft is available as business or as education, right? So according to your need, you can get it. So for example, in India, we can get SimPro for free, including Echochain dataset under faculty plan. So you can able to see it here. Yes, SimPro faculty is available for free in selected countries. So that is actually because of UN classification of countries. So these kind of software tools and database access should be provided to middle income and low income countries, just to support the sustainable development. So we can check whether India is there. Yes, India is there. Great. Right. So which means for academic people, you can make use of it directly, and if you just apply, you will redirect it to some kind of application, and once you fill it up, and it will send you a mail, and you may need to provide an attested authorization from your institution head that so and so is going to use faculty plan of SimPro and they are not going to use it for commercial purpose. So very importantly, when you use this free faculty plan, you are not supposed to use it for commercial purpose. In case if you are being found using that for a commercial purpose, you will be fined heck amount by the SimPro Indian partner. That you should understand. So expert plan is there. Apart from faculty plan, power plan is there. Except expert plan is like 6,000 euros, around 6,000 euros. Power plan 7,800 euros annually. So you should understand every paid version of LCA tools are need to be renewed annually. There is no like permanent buying of a tool, right? So here you can understand, including Echoinvent version 3, Agree Footprint, Industry Data, US LCA, Danish Input Output. So these are all the database which would be default covered when you purchase this expert plan. So apart from these databases, if at all if you need additional database, then you may need to purchase it again by paying the relevant amount, right? So this is what I was meaning. When you purchase an LCA tool, first thing is you should understand what are all the databases it would come along, right? So Echoinvent, they are a separate organization, right? So this SimPro people will pay rental amount for the Echoinvent, for each sales. So you are paying to SimPro and SimPro will pay to certain amount to Echoinvent organization for using their database. So that is the concept, right? So power plan is there. PhD plan, the lowest 2,000 euros, around 2 lakhs in Indian rupees. So you can understand the different features and options, which is highly relevant for the PhD scenarios, right? So let's jump into another famous LCA tool, that is OpenLCA, right? OpenLCA, because that's a free tool, everybody knows and everybody would like to learn. And very important thing again, OpenLCA is a free tool only, but it won't come with preloaded databases. You have to either download the freely available database or you have to purchase the paid ones from their dedicated websites, right? Or else OpenLCA can't be used just like that, right? So you should understand that. So good thing is OpenLCA is actually an offline LCA tool which doesn't need the internet connection, but online LCA is coming up, in OpenLCA scenarios where you can do it online and for like large scale and automated based LCAs, that is on the way, right? So very very prominent user friendly, I won't say, but still all together will be available in OpenLCA. You just need to understand it better, that's all, right? So in their websites, every requirements, manual, video tutorials, case studies, everything will be available. So regarding the database, we should understand how it costs, right? So in this website, you can able to see only the OpenLCA download page only. So we just need to open up a new website, OpenLCA Nexus, to understand the price of databases, typical databases, right? So this is the website, and here at the top you can see the databases. So these are all the different databases available with OpenLCA. So Echoinvent, you can able to check. Now if you just browse, you can able to scroll down and you can check the price here. For different licensing option, different price values is mentioned. So commercial single user, 3,800 euros. Perpetual, I don't know what is mean by perpetual, and annual. So it is like for only one-time payment for 1 year, 1,500 euros. If it is renewable means 3,800. and it won't be same for all the years. Initially you may need to pay 3,800, then subsequent years you may need to pay 2,850 euros. That's a good thing, right? So here OpenLCA also is providing educational multi-user in a low and low middle income countries for free completely. Same way like SimPro, this Echochain is providing their free access through OpenLCA. So through this, if you download any database, that can be only used in OpenLCA tool only. That you should understand, right? So if you just add to cart and proceed to checkout, you can understand how it works. Same way you may need to fill up a form, get it signed by your head of the department or the institution, stating that you are a student, because it is a student license. In SimPro we could able to see faculty license. Here it is for students. Then you may need to scan it and send them to the OpenLCA people, so they would check it up and they would provide you the access to the databases, right? So that's it about OpenLCA. And regarding the free databases, you can see a lot of free options are there, and without paying anything, you can download them for free and you can import into your OpenLCA tool and you can proceed to your LCA modeling, right? So that is the thing. Then we see Echochain. Now as it was listed in top 5, so we can directly check the pricing. Echochain Mobius comes with 2 options: professional individual license, which means 1 user, and professional business license, which means 2 or more users. So it is 275 euros per month. So if you just check it out, including some tax, it may come around some 40 to 45,000 Indian rupees per month, because they are offering it for monthly. Most of the LCA tools are not coming for monthly subscription, which means they may provide only a year-long subscription, which means you may need to pay a huge amount. Same thing if they put it for per year, you just think about it would be 2,800 to 3,000 euros. Again, it is almost equivalent to SimPro, but the good thing here is with Echochain, they are providing monthly subscription, because whenever you would like to use, you can pay and use. That's all. For 1 month it will be there. So regarding the database, they are covering Echochain and environmental footprint databases, right, by default. So that's a good thing with respect to Echochain. Then OneClick LCA, another top listed. As I already mentioned, it is also meant for buildings level LCA and product level LCA. So 2 different major features are there with OneClick LCA. So according to the requirement, for green building certification facilitation, you may need building level LCA feature. For EPDs and product level LCAs, you may need product level LCA feature. So lot of other features regarding GHG accounting, ESG reporting, lot of things these people are having, right? So they have not disclosed their pricing at all, so you may need to get it from them personally. So the pricing may vary between 4,000 to 6,000 US dollars per year. That would be the range across the globe. I'm telling, maybe it would be specific for separate regions. From region to region the price may vary. I am really not aware of that, but that would be the concept, right? So again, in the pricing you just need to send the request, or else they won't put it, right? So that's the good thing. Fine. Then what else was there? OpenLCA, SimPro, Echochain, then SPSPA, right? SPSPA was there. Yes, we just need to check SPSPA. So again, the most costliest LCA tool I have heard so far is the SPSPA only. So I am not sure whether they have disclosed their pricing in the website. They are putting download 30 days free trial. But the problem with SPSPA and SimPro and their trial version, the trial version won't be looking so good. It would be like highly restricted, so you may not be able to explore them completely. But that's the case of some older days. So current this 30 days trial LCA for experts I have not tried. So you may try it and you can understand how it works with you. And they are very much costlier, as equivalent to or even more than the SimPro OneClick LCA, right? But they are having their own database, just like Echochain. That's the best point about the SPSPA. So each one is having their own unique feature. Echochain is highly cost effective. SPSPA, Echochain and additional database. OpenLCA completely open source and limited payment for additional databases. OneClick LCA both for building and product level. SimPro highly sensitive for research and academic based background people for doing the LCA, right? So industry level, for example, there is a product manufacturer like Sony, Philips, some electronic manufacturers. So what kind of LCA tools or what exact LCA tools they may use inside their manufacturing and design R&D unit, I would say they might not use any of these tools. They might have developed their own tool, right, to carry out the LCA. That would be the scenario, that would be the reality. Apart from that case, what exact an LCA tool they may prefer would be OpenLCA or SimPro or SPSPA, right? So like a product manufacturer level I am talking, because those kind of level would need a lot of titrations and understandings. There would be requirement of getting more insights from the results than just doing it for a reporting or some certification purposes. So in those cases, either OpenLCA or SPSPA or SimPro would be preferred, right? So that's what I would rate. If you want me to rank these personally, I would go with OpenLCA first, then Echochain, then OneClick LCA, then SimPro, then SPSPA. But as I already mentioned, each comes with each specific value proportion and costing structure. So it's all completely depending on the individual requirements and what you are intended to do with the LCA tool. So based on that, you can talk to the company and you can get more personalized quotation. You can customize. No, I don't want this feature, can I remove that? Like that you can discuss with them. So if at all it is possible, they would remove that access into your software tool and they may reduce some proportion of the costing with respect to how many additional features you are requesting them to turn off, right? So that kind of things are there, highly possible, right? So that's the range of the cost we could able to see for all these LCA tools. And I already mentioned, I would like to remind, LCA tools are all same, right? Like with respect to their databases, they are the heart and soul of the tool. Just the outer appearance, how the display makes you to feed the data, how the results are being shown in different visual elements, bar charts, pie charts, different infographics, tables, insights, hotspot, understanding, identification or highlighting. So that's what it makes it differ from one tool to another tool. So with the same set of 5 tools, if you ask me to rank based on the user interface experience, I would rate Echochain as the first. Most easy and comprehensive kind of tool, but that won't be meant for research purpose. That won't be suitable for students, PhD and faculty kind of people. Echochain is highly meant for consulting firms. This is the purpose, this is the work. For that, this is the tool. For example, product carbon footprint and whole life cycle assessment and eco design, and if you want to go for EPD generation, so for those kind of highly specific activities, Echochain would be preferred. And in fact, Echochain is only coming up with cutoff based LCA modeling. There is no possibility of APOS, oppose or consequential LCA modeling. So SimPro, OpenLCA, they are coming up with those kind of different modeling options. And OneClick LCA is another, on the other hand, highly automated, right? Not comparing to the other tools, OneClick LCA would be highly automated. Like you just put the data and submit, everything else will be done in the background. And there is a kind of a bad comment or a kind of a criticism is revolving around OneClick LCA that I don't feel doing an LCA with the OneClick LCA, because I'm not doing it anything. I'm just feeding the data and submit. That's all. So everything is done by the computer, and that's one way it is making your work so smoother and simple. But as a LCA practitioner, you don't hold the control to put some modifications with respect to the methodology or whatever it is, but it just goes in the way, in a predefined way with respect to your earlier inputs, right? So that way OneClick LCA would be standalone from all the other tools, and that's the scenario. I think this particular website, lcasoftware.org, I would like to recommend you to bookmark, and you can visit regularly and to check what are the market available LCA tools currently are there, and to understand them better. And the reliable link for each website, LCA tool website, is being provided here, so that randomly, if you are looking into LCA related professional as a student or as a early career professional, then you can put some self activity like okay, let's check and try out one LCA tool for 1 week in 1 week, like that, so that you can understand how different LCA tools behaves with with whatever the available data, and so that you can understand, because LCA is single knowledge, but the tools are various number tools are available. So it won't be like for each tool you should spend time, learn it, perform it and excel it. It should not be like that, right? So you just try to learn the LCA from a theoretical perspective, then jump into these kind of tools, so that you can understand how different tools treats and handles the data differently, right? So I hope this particular video would have been expanding your understanding on LCA software tools which are currently available in the market. So in the next video, we'll be catch up with another interesting topic around the LCA. Thank you.